G'day everyone, there is some more FGO, and it's time for Lost Belt 3. So let's hop to it. This one's another sketchy forced. Guess that's fine. It's full attack. They give us Najjar to work with here against a bunch of sabers, because of course they do. And bad match. Pretty easy fight overall. Next one's going to be the same. Forced to use match and Najjar. Probably should just knock these two out yesterday so we could get to real content, perhaps. I feel like if these kind of fights were done in like day 1 FGO, you would have had to have completely rebuilt your party afterwards, instead of it counting as a special party here that doesn't affect your actual setup. Boy, that would have been a good time. We'll do this with the battery. Shikitemo. Let's do Najjar things. Should have switched to an attack Mysticars so she could actually do better damage. Looking forward to getting her MB buff when it comes along. I've completely forgotten when it is. I think it's still quite a while away though. It's just like last bout, where we had a mysterious saber servant that we had to fight early on a few times. We have the same here. So... just do this. Oh, yes, I have. Works for me. So this is the last part that introduced Lanling Wong into the game. But if anyone happened to watch my original FGO streams, when we had a seed and I there, and we got spooked by Lanling really early on. Those two work really well together because he guarantees her. He makes her 30% battery, a 50% battery, and guarantees her buffs, her extra buffs, as well as general health support. Also, I was mistaken about only Sei needing the Aurora Steel. Lakshmi Bai would have needed a bunch of it, but Saber Stolfo needs it as well, so not only does he need just an absolute ton of Giant Rings, but he needs the same amount of steel that Scotty needed. So, you know, that's nice. Nothing dramatically painful there. Let me think here. So there's a wave of one riders. It'd be nice if we could clear those out really quickly. The riders are fairly chunky too, they're not little weaklings. Well, they are weaklings, but they have fairly beefy health bars for being fodder enemies. I don't want to do this. I guess. I forgot to get the other Mr. Code, swap code, bugger all. It's alright. Ronling's in the second wave, and he's got a break bar now, but about the same amount of total HP as he did just then, so it's not that big of a deal. So the starter do starter things, which involves missing a quick buff. Surprised at no one. Calm down, she's going to kill them now. It's alright. It's alright. I was calculated to get more MP game this turn. What it would have been. I'll make more stars if we can. Not bad. Honestly, kinda just want face cards in. Just probably a mistake, but okay, she's critting, so it's alright. That's odd. I thought she did that after break. Oh, Rascal drains her MP a bit. Gives himself a defense up and attack up. Starting to think I should have just bloody crit or impede already. Yeah, maybe I should. I'll protect Scotty. This is just one turn, so we'll save it for next turn. Now she should get quite a bit of refund here. Hopefully it'll be enough to loop, so to speak. We made this fight a lot more awkward than it had to be. Oh yeah, easy as. It's not very nice. This should do pretty good damage though. Triple buff time. Do I want to? Yeah, we can do that. No sense in doing this. Why do we have so many saber pieces and monuments? How did that happen? Guess we just raised a Stormfire. It's getting this fight should look familiar. If you'll recall last bit. More things change, the more they stay the same. No worries, we're going to be getting some new enemies before too long. Perhaps. Some pretty lost. It really doesn't matter who I throw the quick buff on. I'm not sure if we have someone who really needs those or not. Typically you need a lot of them early on, and then you don't. I know Atalanta needs a lot of them. I imagine Alter does as well. I can't remember, it's been so long since I raised his skills. Okay, I'll see you say. I'll clean that right up. I'm pretty sure after this fight is when we start getting the big gimmick in this last bout of you being poisoned. And yeah. So now we have to wait a certain amount of turns each fight before we can use our Mystic Code skills. Starts at 2 and it goes all the way up to, I think it goes up to 6 the highest. It's a bit cheeky. Wow, they were bound and determined to get that taunt off. Dare say that'll do that. We'll use a quick card just for some extra stars. If needed. Wasn't needed. Back to old friends again. Okay, we're going to use this here to help her out a little bit. If she needs us. Oh. Might also need to do that. Okay. Well, that's the Berserker, so she's definitely going to kill that. Well, at least she got the quick. Wait, no, probably better to keep her. Oh, that's why. That's why I had that on say, because I'd used Canis. Okay, it makes sense. Just forgot to switch it over. This is probably better. Probably. Well, you're a little giant, aren't you? To trust that you can kill him with 2 busters and 1 light. Trust rewarded. Well, time to do Saber Sulfo things. Saber Sulfos. Ah. That must be a pretty good size crit string. For some reason I thought it didn't was. Oh, even all of it's 310s. That's a good skill. Oh. Tipping Buster Stargather's awkward, but otherwise. Yeah, this is a long section. Every node's fights, as opposed to some of them being story. But it's still not nearly as bad as early chapters, the early days FGO, where they'd have more arrows than that, and all of them would be really tedious fights. This is awkward. Bit more damage there. Yeah. More gain too. By all means, waste your turns. Please. So we want to kill that one. We also want to kill him since he's doing extra damage. I guess we just eat the poison. Never mind, Stolfo. Saber Stolfo just had really good debuff resist, like. Hold on. I've looked at all this stuff before, but No, you just say he has the 20% of his passive. And the crit damage is 30%. Feels like it's even more than that. But badly not. Starter gets a 3 MP next turn. We can MP twice in a row with her, as long as I don't use her battery. And spoilers. I won't. Well, however, switch to quick. Ah, the rainbow. All 3 of them. So I never cast a DPS. So this is one of the giants and one of those bloody hydras, lost belt level hydras that are really cheeky. Fortunately, we don't have anything that does, well, these, but them being in P1, they'll be squishy more than anything. They've definitely been eating their Wheaties. Or he's the snake, of course. I reckon we just double MP it. Yeah. It's probably better than just brave chaining with the starter. Also, this. How do you like your MP sealed, mate? Not so pleasant, is it? Sonzu. Remove the garden snake. Now see, it missing on air makes sense because she has a base debuff as well as the little divinity goddess debuff. But Scotty does as well. Still hit air. Guess Stormfo's just lucky. Perhaps.
取り立て騒ぐほどのことではありません。
So this is a fight against Zhongyu, where we need to break his fierce health bar, which is quite the chunky one. And maximum damage. How do we get that? Guess that way. And it's over here. Let's give her a go. This might be a mistake, but because my Scotty's only, my Scar's only MP1. Hopefully that gets rectified later this year, but can't always count on these things. Working out. So yeah, get very used to fighting this lad. He's basically the Sigurd of this little spell, where he keeps popping out to fight. I don't think he's either of those, but I'll activate it anyway. It's not like there are any more enemies. Yeah, that didn't seem to be boosted by it. She's MP2, that might have done the job. Just about. Just about. Yeah, as you can see, he hits pretty hard. I reckon this will do. So that was a little taste. How about another, shall we? This time, it's he and Lon Ling together, which means that we have to break his health bar. So honestly, I should be using single target, but I think, is it this fight? Or... yeah, I should. I don't think. I should double single target him, honestly. Saber Sulfur is going to have a bit of a problem because he's immune to mental debuffs, so the Tarot won't work. Try to arm a shark. So, if we broke Lon Ling's bar, he would fully charge both of their MPs. So we don't want to do that. We want to... see, I'd like to do that. Fence down, but it will give him a ticket charge. That's not... but yeah, watch. See, he'll be immune to the terror. Feels bad. Swear. Go Sharky. Okay. Need MPs quickly. Strange thing about Tama Shark is, well, it isn't that time, but her Buster Guards actually, if you lead off with an arts attack, is not what I would have liked to happen. It's the one thing we didn't want to happen. Wait a bloody minute. Why do you do just as much damage as she does when she's MP3, you're MP2? Neither of you have upgraded MPs. And she gets bonus damage against male enemies. Calling shenanigans here. Something fishy's going on there. Going to have to research that. This is similar to the fight earlier against Nanlin, but there's Aurora the Terracotta Warriors and then, him in the back line. That being said, he's not solo in the back line, but he has less health to make up for it by a bit. Also, the user are weaker, which is nice. This is actually awkward. This is going to take us some user away. Hopefully speed up the clearing of them a bit. We'll have some grid stars to work with next turn though, so maybe we can catch up on that lackluster turn. Or not. Or not. Actually. I was hoping one of them would hit Ishtar. She could just MP. But that's fine too. Okay, now, do I want to MP with Ishtar or save first? Okay, so it'll blur up the ads. And she's quick, so she'll make stars. She'll make more stars since she's hitting 3 opponents. Or will she get ads? She should. She's actually getting Scotty's bar. So yeah, this is fine. We'll do Say's MP first, then Ishtar's the next turn. Ishtar's will hit hard anyway since theirs is upgraded. She's even got Brave Chain if we want. And I reckon we do. So we'll say we take those. They say next turn all to do it. Unless he doesn't kill Scotty here. Ishtar's big blaster crit's going to do approximately all of the damage, so this should be over, if it even gets that far. It did not, in fact, get that far. Keep checking saber stuff. I have a lot of it. Cruising right along. There are only 16 sections here, thankfully. Oh, this is Spartacus, isn't it? So, we'll do that. He's got a break bar, but there's nothing really sketchy about him. Except I think after break he gives himself one hit of mental debuff immunity. So if you're going to charm him on the as you break instead of after. Same thing with Conflicting Terror. Hello? Now we know he's not either of these, so there's no use in... Maybe they are to. Maybe they really do ought to do something with that skill. It's one of those awkward things where if either of those hits, she's going to do absolutely insane damage. But if not, then she only has 2 skills. There's no real in between there. It's all or nothing.
まにはな、そう任せよ。槍こそが我茨城遅い槍よ。
Looking forward to her upgrade as well. This is an upgrade for... Honestly, it was as good as a buff as you can ask for. It really upgraded 2 of her skills with 1 buff. Why can't they be that creative with other buffs? Probably not. There's no guarantee she'll... I cry every time. Will she even get 1% if I lead with an arse? I'm actually not certain. I kind of doubt it, but I have to try. I wonder if it hadn't crit, if she would have. I don't trust anything at the moment. We do have these up, but unfortunately, doesn't really. Oh well, it's fine, we have a bread chain. And he doesn't have all that much HP left. Shouldn't back the missed crit, but. All she needed was 1 crit. Wave a B10. Waver with the 6 solo. Zhongyu again to break his first health bar. So we'll want to going to keep you. We'll have a wave of Terracotta warriors to go through first, but shouldn't be too bad, hopefully.
お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。分かっています。遅い。 かっています。上出来。
I should have switched to that one. Yeah. We needed the crits. Oi. Oi.
不足はないよね。アベンジ。女神の姿がお好みなのね。ゲートオープン。
Of course, the next fight's the one we're worried about.
本当の絶望を
Because it's the big fight against Nanling and Zhongyu. With 2 waves of Terracotta Warriors in front. Being real cheeky. Is he different colour than he was? Just insane. Well, she misses the quick one.
こういうこともできる。古きルール。こういうこともできる。女神の姿がお好みなのね。ブルカーノガリゴランテ。よーし、僕がかっこいいぞ。
Not bad.
諦めて。こうなったら私にも止められないから。
He keeps surprising me with his damage, honestly.
目覚めなさい。エグミシュガークエーサー。
I feel like he's higher than he ought to be. Certain what's causing that. We take it though. So yeah, next fight. It's a bit of a doozy. So probably best focus on Ling first. No, we don't care about the hands. Wait, did we want to go? Is it back? Oh. That's your Spain. That is tremendous Spain. I suppose I have. Guess that'll work for Quick MB, maybe. Now Lan Ling actually has fairly low health, so either of them should easily break him. His first bar at least. Let's give her a go. Oh, there's also we have to get through the first 2 waves of these blasted warriors. Honestly, that's the annoying part because they create a lot. They create a great deal. And I definitely don't want to waste any skills just yet. Are you joking? So I thought you were supposed to be called Terracotta Warriors. Why is it Puppet Soldier? You lying to me, game. She has more attack, so we'll give her the extra attack. There we go. Lucky crit. We take those.
オッケーまるはいはいそれなどるしどうかしらそれぐるぐるっと
Oh dear. That's exactly what we don't want to happen. I'm actually going to.
はいはい
This will probably work.
そこよ
Yeah, especially if she does that. Okay, we've successfully kept everyone alive. So now. Unfortunately, I bet Scotty's going to die here. Just about guaranteed.
観念するがいいわ
So, Long Ling's important to kill first, sort of, because he keeps buffing Zhongyu. At the same time, killing him will give Zhongyu his full actions per turn, and that's a rough.
さあ起立しなさい優雅華麗に大胆に
See, I kind of want to hold on to this because when he breaks, he's going to cleanse all debuffs on himself. But let's be honest, he's going to smack her. It's going to happen. And I'm going to cry. And I would rather not waste that just to protect her. Oh well, let's
Put your hands up
see what happens.
それなオッケーまる
Now when Long Ling breaks, he's going to give himself taunt,
世界は今日も糸へもし
which actually means there's a whipped crit. See, she gives him a fairly large defense up. Okay, he gave himself evade. Yeah. Bloody news. Day waver. Well. Lan Ling shoes. What the bullet here? Shoes.
私の本気それな
Fortunately, we're not going to get any more damage on Jean.
また
That's another thing, he can spam his evade if he wants.
光栄に思い
Which is
これが私の
not preferable. Okay. Oh yeah. Never in doubt. Okay. Now the real fight begins. Yeah, keep hitting waver. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that.
他にやることじゃないこういうのどうだ
I was about to say, what happened?
他にやることないの
Well, I might also hold on to that because she can give herself invuln. It's 80% chance. She hasn't attacked. I don't think there are any other debuffs they can inflict, so get rid of that. And actually, I think we do that.
シュキシュキ大好き
Yeah, this should be fine. She should easily do his health bar.
そうだ
Make more stars.
おいでやす京都おこしやす京都ブブ漬けおいしいありゃ
Now he gives himself 5 hits of damage up and damage cut. I think it's 5 hits. 5 hits or 5 turns. Cheeky devil.
着付け構えいざ
What a
あのシーンを捧げましょう
she lives. Ha. Do I protect her? I'm going to say no.
私のはいはい狙いは決まったゲートオープンよしよし今回もよろしくね大いなる天から
I'm actually not certain how massive the damage cut is.
シュベルハグリブレイカー
It doesn't seem too bad, but okay. The crit did it. That was that fight.
当然の結果よはなめないでよね
I had memories of that fight being much more difficult. Probably did something stupid before. Probably. Yeah, these spells. They're... Pretty sure this is the last spell where they got ended. Ah, now... Vectors. Dear. Smashing some statues. How are they doing on bombs? Just in a ways away. Heracles on my arts account is about to this same point. He's actually a wee bit ahead. So, won't be long I'll have a real Heracles, sort of. He's just MP1, but I'm also... Oh! That's nice. It doesn't matter in the slightest because it's not like her Bonsi is usable, but it's a nice shiny collectible, I guess. So this is 2 waves of Terracotta Warriors, I believe. We know how to do with this. We'll just fly it both ways. Easy as. No sense in doing that just yet.
どれにしようかな決めたわ
I think she's got them.
Put your hands up
Probably.
分かっています秋は夕暮れ冬は朝世界は今日も糸エモシエモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ そこまで
Oh, hello. Hope you enjoy it. We're pretty far into the last spell
あな
now.
たが望むならそのように
So what is that? I think it's 16 chapters. This is 12.
諦めて
Wait, 12?
こうなったら私にも止められないから
10. 10. Yeah,
眠りから
10.
目覚めなさい
I knew that. Just keeping you on your toes. Usually you're paying attention.
勝敗はついたわ敗者は投獄財産は没収です
If they dropped any of those this entire time, as many of them have we fought? That's true. Oh, I know this fight. This is... You don't want to use here. Wait, does that one go over there? Guess we'll use Shiki. So this is a fight against red hair, I believe. Is that enough to give him 20-30? Didn't think so. Fine. Okay. Wait, that would have been fine. What's wrong with me? Let's go ahead. Let's see the easy put on that one. Well, actually, they won't do anything because Red here is a lad. Allegedly. Don't have anything else really to put on it though. That's alright. Next year we'll be able to get aerial drive again. FGR Arcade. Not particularly. But I also haven't really checked it out that much since it's only available in Japan. Also, welcome. Konbanwa. Now, some of the exclusive servants are pretty nice. Like I'm quite fond of Tiamat personally. Really sad we haven't gotten her over in the mobile yet. Seems they're also doing interesting stuff with Nero and her beastly form. Seems pretty neat, but again I haven't looked into it all that much since we don't have it available over here. I'm more of an RPG type person as well. As far as I'm aware, the gameplay of it's not quite like this, it's a bit different. Suppose might as well. She has a quick card over there. So in this fight, it's got a break bar. There's no real gimmicks to it except I thought they would do a wee bit more damage than that. Oops. Except midway, well, after he breaks he gets a crit out, so he starts critting pretty heavily. And then midway through his next health bar, Shingon will give him full MP. So keep an eye out for that. Unless it's not in that it is. This is a quick crit side shoot. Yeah. Should finish right up. Well, I'm going to say she's going to get into half health. Here, this starts Jane. Probably. That 80% crit miss. Oh, I thought he full charged, but he gives him 2 charges. It's painful. Is this a full turn evade? Yeah. Luckily. We have ignore involved. Oh, you're just having a bad time of it, aren't you, mate? Oh, also this. To be meta, I should have done that first before I did the CDR skills, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. Okay, next fight is just 2 waves of Terracotta Warriors. So we know the drill there. Yeah, looks fine. I think it's just 2 waves. Possibly. Okay, she was doing what appeared to be at 45k to them earlier. So she should need she might need a wee bit of help on that one. I think we're okay. Okay, that was a bit more than... So I guess there was a low roll before. Either way, clean that up. Trying to remember all the order of boss fights here. Because there's a fight against Li Xuan coming up. I think it's he, and then put on our shoes. I think this is pretty similar to what we just did. Actually. Just a bunch of terracotta warriors. Oh, I think the last fight against Lan Ling is coming up shortly. Because you didn't think we were done with him yet, did you? It's 2 waves. I think the next one's 3 waves. Then the Lan Ling fight. Probably. Oh, after that? Okay. I remember a little cheeky boss fight, sort of boss fight that's coming up really soon. We'll go over when we get to it though. This is 3 waves, so we'll have to face card down the first one. As you do. Got to do it that way. Because she should, yeah. She shouldn't need much to one shot those little buggers. I think she's got this one. Ah, the mythical 10% crit. Mentioned arcade earlier. Technically, mobile did get a version of an arcade exclusive character, but it was Melee, and people got up on a tizzy because arcade got classic Blark Melee, Templar Knight Saber Melee, and we got and then mobile got the Genderbit foreigner Lady Melee. Well, at least English fans were whining about it, but they whine about a lot of things, to be quite honest. I'm not entirely certain how that was received in JP. I forget if she's even any good or not. I'm pretty sure she's actually a quick foreigner. I think she does something with curses. Maybe mixing her up with Van Gogh or Clienty, which is another one that people got upset about. Pretty sure they're both foreigners. Both quick focus, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Clyde's the one that she draws all the curses to herself and then gets like an attack boost for every curse stack she has on herself. I think. And then her MP just gives massive crit up and attack to everyone. So she's basically just big crit numbers. Which is interesting. It's kind of like a quick version of Emiko, I guess. What's my lady do? I guess she's just an AoE quick foreigner. I'm pretty sure she's AoE. It wasn't too long. I looked at those two because I was like, well, they're quick, and this is a quick account. And I raised an eyebrow a little bit at Clyde, but see her raid up. It's just too awkward for me to go for. Okay, this is Final Fight against Lan Ling. So let's saber it up. Archer it up rather, not saber. That would be a mistake. Pretty sure there's one wave of Terracotta Warriors and then Lan Ling. I would very much like to swap you after her. Give her an actual good Kraltis. That'll work. That will work. Ushi's closer to max bond, so will I'll leave him in for this one. Honestly, the two AoE's probably, because I'm pretty sure he's got 3 health bars here, but they're all quite small. They're not particularly threatening. Famous last words, I suppose, but whatever, let's give it a go. Looking forward to the Christmas rerun, because not only will I roll for more copies of Saber Stolfar and Hot Wheels, we do need to get to Razor. Oh yeah, I haven't checked my Archer monuments and pieces. I should probably do that. This is awkward. You really never want to, unless you're doing a Brave Chain, you never really want to lead off with Quick. It's the worst bonus to lead off with, by far. Oh, well, we only got that 1 kill anyway, so I should have stuck with it. Okay. Can we break with that in MP? I'm really wondering, yeah. Say we try it. Because that bastard should do. If that crits. If that crit, it probably would have done it. Unfortunately, we wasted our mana burst, but. That's okay. Oh yeah, she gives us an art stand and drains our MP gauge by 10%, which was just enough. Bugger all. I'd like to. going to hold on to these because I can double MP. Oh, what am I doing? Don't be silly now.
よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けて、またの名をジュベルハグリーブレイカー。
我が顔をそれほど望むか。ならば見せよう。呪われし顔を儚く散るまで歌い続けるために。
Trains MP a little
い
bit
かがでしょうか。
Right, the Inbone. Pretty sure it's 2 hits. Yeah. Come on, get the Inbone Pierce, it's 80%. You BT. Look at you.
中だな。他にやることない。
So grab that Inbone you got, mate.
中だな。他にやることないの？
私の本狙いは決まった。
Okay, next fight's a cheeky fight against USL.
今回もよろしくね。
And it's one of those, you need to break a fierce health bar, so it's almost 700,000 HP, what I remember. But she full charges her MP every turn.
当然の結果よ。なめないでよね。
Okay, how to explain this? So she full charges her MP every turn, kind of like Mordred did back in Camelot. But your party gets guts every turn as well. However, she inflicts a curse on your MP that does enough dot damage to kill the to deal the amount of HP that the guts will revive you with. Also, she will attack once before doing her MP every turn. So, say you have David and you try to AoE evade, well, she'll smack a tick of that evade off of someone. She's not a very nice lady, to be quite honest. I suppose she has. See, she's demonic, she's evil, she. Is it time to... I do wonder. Move that over to him because her MP is not important. However, getting more crit stars could. Anything else? Well, he has multiple hits of evade, so could be useful. She does as well, though. Fun. So she adds a little bit. Do I have? I believe I went over this. Wait a minute. Oh, I just had a very cheeky idea. We're switching back to you. Not quite. So this is going to inflict impede seal on her for 2 turns after she kills Scotty. I guess let's just remove it. Now let's give her a go here. Wait, I have no way. I forgot about the poison. Bummer. Or that I won't be able to protect Astraea. This initial MP. Bugger all.
獲物はすべていただいていきますわよ。
3 turns.
腕が鳴りますわ。
Alright.
我が天秤に集い、きらめき。こういうこともできる。どうや？古きルーン。
We'll give her that as well.
こういうこともできる。これやばい。
We'll make some stars. Make some more stars.
私の声を聞けばよいのでしょ。さあ、こいつでフォールですわ。任せな
I
さい。
do wonder if she can just tank the MP. She's a ruler and she's just given herself a 40% defense up.
これはあなたの全の
I think it's 40 or 40, but
あなたの
it's 30 or 40%, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually pretty sure it is 40.
光よ。私の宝石たち。もう楽になる。
Oh, I forgot to use Say's.
どう？
Oops, that's on the screen. Got to use Say's evade. Oh, she cleanses debuffs when she goes to MP. Huh. I call shenanigans about that. She does way too much. That's way too much damage, I feel like, because she should be doing reduced damage to Ruler, and then, I don't know, I feel like that's a bit silly.
Check it out. そうしますの？ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。効果しよ。光よ。
I think we might have lost this one.
諦めの悪いこと。どう？
滅びを知る者、いずれ安らぎを得る下方者たち。
死の痛みをもって知るがいい。差し上げます。これにしよう。おのれ。
こういうのどうだ？
She can somehow do this. Move over to. Let's just see what we do.
判決の時です。星の声をそうしますの？あなたの罪を計りましょう。我が宝石庫はこの夜空。あなたの罪はこの星の数。くっそさあ、おのれ。光よ。おのれ。諦めの悪いこと。ほら。どう？おのれ。
Well, I reckon that'll just about do this. We got Inbone. We got Nurkers. She still can't use her MP. Also,
我が天秤に集うきらめき
we don't quite have RMP, but
他にやることないの？こういうのどうだ？
but
星の輝きが今ここにそうしますねこうかしら
yeah, 500-year obsession
打撃戦の用意はよくて
really puts a damper on her, it turns out. Also, Australia does approximately all of the damage. That was super sloppy and we still pulled it out because Australia's damage is silly. She's got an MP buff coming too in December. I know I've mentioned that a lot, but just reiterate, it gives her a lot more damage. It also gives her Pierce Invuln because of course she needed that. Okay, I think we're finally on to some of the actual new mobs. Yeah, it's the little tanker enemies now. I'll see. Let's let the lads shine some. Let's move that over here. Let's give you that. And we'll put Canis as backup. Find some manner of C to put on her. Guess that works. Guess that works. So these Tiger tanks
決めたよお前は
are going to be a big enemy coming forward for this chapter. Well, for this chapter at least.
そういうこともできるどれにしようかな古きルール
Goku, Dooku things.
そういうこともできるどれにしようかななんだ
呪いのシアリをご所望かい？呪いのシアリ行くぜ。
Guess that's fine.
ささやかな
その心臓をもらい受ける。さら
Ah, he starts burning when he attacks. Cheeky devil. Seems Ku's cards are all in the third hand.
なんだとなんだと
行くぜ。
もろいもろい
I should have written this. Oopsie daisy.
おう、行くぜ。任せな。
Just a bit of damage. So they give you that big one to introduce. Kind of like they did the Giants, actually, come to think of it. And then when you fight them as actual little mobs, which is what they're going to be from here on, they're a lot smaller.
私の出番ね。見てなさい。総合に決めるから。
8 of them. So
厳しくいくわ。
うるせえな。いいんじゃねえか。
やるわ。
there's the wrong card. There's the wrong card. There's the wrong card. Get them down to 6, and then we'll just then beat them twice. Unless we don't crit harder roll. What at all MP anyway. What a waste. Such violent sound of explosions. It's amusing. Boy, the shark looked okay there. Well, there's no sense doing that. Just it. The Resh is handy because she just keeps your team alive. Large defense up, lots of MP gain, HP up. The entire party gets quite tanky. Or that is a large lad. Smack it. Not one crit was to be had. It wasn't needed. Extra attack hits pretty hard. Just wait till we get A-pins. The old salty run back. Start mixing in a few terracotta warriors, but mostly just the tanks. Mostly. Let's actually hit the right cards this time instead of double gainers. How embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, my Canis is still stuck at level 70. Because the item we need 6 out to fully ascend her is in Lost Spell 5. I'm pretty sure 5-2 as well, it's not even 5-1. So it's in Olympus instead of Atlantis. That's no good.
厳しくいくわ。固く縛るわ。やるのだわ。ささやかに。そこ動くな。
うるせえな。
Should get her MP from this.
いいどこね。抜いたわ。
俺は強い。てめえは死ぬ。
でもまあ、
もう我慢
少し
できね
厳しくいくわ。やるのだわ。
え。飛べ飛べ飛べ。どこまで俺はいける。落体概念性。
死の女神、エルシキガルが命じます。
やってやるよ。
黙ってなさい。
いいんじゃねえか。
舌を噛むわよ。お願い、ネスラムタイヤ。冥界の守りを知りなさい。これが私のクルキガルイルカレだ。
That's a visit from me to Chris. Oh, I just couldn't buy or create this this fight. They just didn't want to go. Felt like we were making quite a bit of styles, but wasn't to be. I think this is an actual crit damage C as well here. It is indeed.
Oh, 俺は心霊だ。
厳しくいくわ。でも固く縛るわ。やるわ。
Speaking of awkward.
動かない。冥界のスキライ
おう、
固く縛るわ。
いいんじゃねえか。
Okay, I was about to say this is getting a bit silly.
なんだ。
Just a bit.
ささやかに。
Can we get 4 more %? I reckon that's fine.
こういうこともできる。
やってやるよ。見せてやるぜ。
少しは優しくね。
おう、見てるかポセイドン。誰も彼も俺の高さには届かねえ。落体概念性。
It's actually a pretty stout crit.
命令とも
ダメだってば、今格好つけてるんだから。地の女神エルシキガルが命じます。
古きルー
でもいいわ。でも固く縛るわ。
Wait, what? Oh no.
飛び込む
What have I done? Whatever, it's fine.
天に絶海、地に監獄。我がかかとこそ冥府の怒り。完成するのだわ。
Oh, I just need a crit again. Hello.
やるわ。冥界の赤雷。
てめえはそこで死んでろ
Yeah, these little, I forget what they're called, but they're the drops from the tanks. I think that finished off that chapter. So now we're to lead students. Lots of Royal Guard. Okay. So we want that. Probably. How close is she getting? Very. So this is basically a bunch of fights, or a couple of fights against these Royal Guards, and then a couple little spars against, the Panda Lancer. So that's fun, I suppose.
張り切っていこうぜ、チャンマス。
Yeah, they're fairly stout,
どうや。
which means
やばくない。
I'm definitely going to either
古
use
きルー
defense down on them.
どれにしよう
Hopefully that's enough to push say over the edge.
上出来
へへ、シュキシュキ大好き。
And see
秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も糸エボシ。
she should get bonus damage against them because they should have human attribute. So that was 233. So that was over 70. Yeah, that was over 70,000 each.
そこまで。決めたわ。
So perhaps I was super not.
女神の姿がお好みなのね。ベルマーニャ起動。灼熱の銀が輝く王冠を見せてあげる。ニュートリノすら見逃さないわ。いけ、オリジンスペースクラスター。さあ、ぐるぐるっと。当然の結果です。取り立て騒ぐほどのことではありません。
They drop the little bells.
お前は我が城の影に溶けるしかなかろう。
So she should be okay. Yeah. Let's take them to. If I was right about 70,000 being the average, how much she did there?
Put your hands up. Check it out. 上出来。
Let's see.
秋は夕暮れ、冬は朝。世界は今日も糸エモシ。エモーショナルエンジンフルドライブ。
Easy as.
不足はないよね。小賢しい。どれにしようかな。それな。あなたがふん。あやー。ベルマーンの起動。灼熱の銀が輝く王冠を見せてあげる。ニュートリノすら見逃さないわ。行けオリジンスペースクラスター。
Not quite. If they are quite, thank you.
分かっています。上出来。
Took a guaranteed, but
凍てつき
we finally got a crit.
諦めることは許さんぞ。
Fairly decent on Assassin Red Gems. Or, gonna have to use an apple. We'll use silver for now. So here's a fight against on you with some more of those terracotta warriors. 2 fights in a row.
この服の俺は普段の3倍強いと思い
She
な。
has some annoying
まあ普段から
passives
3倍強いんだ
that
な。
will inflict debuffs and the like if she gets critical hits. And this is a quick account. Not like we don't make stars or anything. But I mean, we haven't been creating. It's not like we're going to start now when it will actually hurt us, right? Right? Oh dear. I'm actually worried about the upcoming Lee fight. If only we had Melt. She actually skunks that fight because she has buff removal. She does really well. A crit. Oh no. It's begun. Scouty Love, I don't reckon you're going to
命令との
actually get that kill, are you?
ささやか。
It would have been close. Would have been quite close.
Okay. ささやかな。 これでどうだろう。古きルーン。どうオッケー。はいはい。
No, I said about those crits. Let's just do an MVQQ brave chain and create all of them. Incidentally, her MP in this fight is her extra attack. It might be in the next one as well. Not sure. So yeah, it's after break when she gets her cheeky effects. Gonna go ahead and slap this on Starfire. The cooldown on this, I swear, it's just... that's too good of it. Especially because it's got a buff on the way. And it gives it a... It gives it a battery. So right now it has MP regen. And then it's a debuff cleanse, which is really nice. Both of those are lovely. But it also gives a battery when it upgrades, and it's a star bomb. And it's still 510 cooldown at rank 10. It's a bit bonkers. Just a bit. Yeah, I don't think the little AoE heal she does when she gets crit, I don't think it really helps. Just between you and me. You haven't gotten stunned yet, lad. Cheeky. Also don't think the crit damage down really helped much either. Unfortunately, the next fight's much more annoying because she removes the buffs of whoever crits her. So it's fun. I'm saying that isn't fun at all. Let's do it again, shall we? Oh, Scotty can beat them down just a bit. Just like that. Boy, they should increase. And we can't. Oh well, there's just a coin flip. Not like we lose those often. You're trolling me, game. You're actually trolling me. So this is awkward because she's got a Buster Brave chain. I kind of feel like I should make use of that. Yeah, let's get our Buster crits out of the way. This should definitely break. And Stormfire can do his thing next turn. There we go. The crits hit as hard as the MP. That's what you like to see. Oh yeah, she inflicts defense down when she attacks. Ooh. How unfortunate for you. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do is throw his Buster crit into this lad, possibly follow up with the other Buster from Scotty, and then throw the MP at Yongyu. I know the Buster crit is not going to kill the Imperial Guard, but will the Scotty Buster be enough to finish it, is the question. I reckon it's not worth risking. Turns out it didn't matter. I'm yet again surprised. Why do you do so much damage? What a little trooper. Why am I doing this? There we go. Alright. Now, we're getting to the final wind down of this last belt now. Next is a very sketchy fight against Lee's students, where they like to give themselves evade. No, that's just no fun. So, I reckon sure hit works really well. Do we have access to any sure hit? Actually, do we? Now, Sweet Crystal. This beauty right here is a full attack CE that gives you has ignore and invuln on it, and you get 50% starting MP. You can get this from the Rare Prism shop. Now it's 5 Rare Prisms per copy, so it takes a while to get. It takes some doing to MLB it, but it's very handy. There's another Rare Prism shop, CE. It has Arjuna on it, and he's doing something with chocolate, I don't know. I think it is called something chocolate, but anyway, it's an anti-divine CE with, I think, starting MP. Both of them are really good. I've actually not gotten around to trying to get that one yet though. I think I've went over all this before, but it's been a long time, so it doesn't hurt to do it again. Sure hits, sure hits, sure hits. All for one. Oh, I specifically picked this for that. So that's a good one, but let's see. Let's ignore Limbo. What about just sure hit? Just that one. Okay, we'll grab that one and then we'll... This is... There are a bunch of them. Just one big wave with like 20 bloody enemies. So we definitely want AoE. She's getting so close. She's not particularly useful in this fight. Different. Just in case. Let's give her a go. Now it's the Royal Guards themselves that have the evade. They also have guards. They each have 3 hits to evade and then guards. So, yeah, there's 16 of the bloody things. They're very cheeky. Indonesia quicker. And we'll activate that for MPV Gem. Okay, I believe we should be ready to go. So they should kill them all. Pop these guards. Alright, it's a fairly large guards too. So they're getting her MP as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, this isn't good. Wait a minute. She has, yeah, they have 3 hits of evade, so there's no way to let Scotty have some shine. This one. Nice. Could you not? So as you can see, they do a lot of damage. They... Yeah, she's still... Going to throw... Let's throw these out just to get, say, some charge as well. So like she can't MP as well. Not less reliably than the starter. Okay, 10 more. Okay, next time we can get her buffs back. Got to do this just to get stars. He has a little bit more HP, so we'll... Good. Keep those crits coming. Right. Say his turn. So I'm going to do that just for so.
どれにしようかな。へへ、おっきちくらう。キラキラつくもの、ときめくもの。身は朽ちるともとわにあり。永遠無休。エモーショナルエンジン、ウルトライブ。
Didn't quite get the puppet. Alright, the guards are down.
アベンジ。不足はないよね。あなたに分かっています。ゲートオープン。本当の私、本当の絶望を教えましょう。水が朽ちるに帰りなさい。エディッシュグラクエーサー。
Shame of the wrong one crit there.
古きルーン。
Guess we'll do that.
上出来。分かっています。それな。上出来。え。さあ、ぐるぐるっと。遅い。鈍い。どれにしようかな。女神の姿がお好みなのね。オッケー、それな。
Surely to goodness she can do 10k with 2 rods.
本当の私。
Hopefully one of them crits.
水が朽ちるに帰りなさい。エディッシュグラクエーサー。
Or oops. Since that
どうや。
beat it already.
なんだと。チクラウ。分かっています。
Then
さ
pass.
さやかに。
I knew that, I was just seeing if you did.
私に。
Right, they can give themselves in wrong.
そこま
Or
で。
ignore one.
それな。分かっています。ささやかに。私に。 古きルーン。これやばくない？
If only.
決めたわ。分かっています。決まる。ふう。さあ、ぐるぐる。
calculated. Their MPs remove buffs too, apparently, so that's fun. But massively that fight's over. Now for the worst one, because I'm actually not sure how I want to go about this one. So this next fight's against Lee himself, and let's just say he's not particularly easy. If I had something to remove buffs, that would be very nice. Buff remove. Let me think. Well, another 30 damage. She can remove 1. So, let's see. So at the start, he gives himself 2 buffs. 1, he gains more attack the less HP he has. And 2, he gains an extra tick of MP charge per turn. Now, she would remove probably the second one, the MP charge, which is honestly the more pressing one. He can also give himself Inborn Pierce, as well as Evade, both of which are a right pain. Okay, so she can remove 1. 3 doesn't remove buffs from the enemy's touch. She removes debuffs. Yeah. Martha would remove buffs, but I don't have Martha on this account. She also doesn't. She doesn't. And she can give herself debuff immediately, which is handy, but nothing else really is. Wait, MP. Does she remove? Well, if it was... I can't level her though, unfortunately, because I don't have assassins. Well, I do have assassin stuff, but again, we're waiting to see if we can get Karma. I think his third skill, when it's upgraded, can do... hold on. No, he gives them buff block. That's what he does. So that doesn't really help. So in this case, now, do I have this little rascal? Remove buffs. Removes enemy buffs. But it's kind of a waste of a slot, and then if I had a taunt, let's see. I don't have any rare prisms, unfortunately.
ではレアものだね。
If I did,
これがいいかな。
there's actually a
あれがいい
Tonsy.
か
Well,
な。
it's
どれも貴
it's
重な
not
品
that
だ。
well,
たっ
I
ぷり
think it's
悩んでくれたまえ。
it's not that one. This one, right here. So I've had 3 rare prisms. You can get this CE right here, which is Outrage, and it's a 110 taunt. So we could pop that on Paris, remove Lee's buffs, and then let Lee whack him. Unfortunately, that's not something we're able to do here. Seedon might be. He's evil, isn't he? Counts as a, yeah, he's evil. Stryer might get put in some work. See if he can MP less often would be very helpful, because then taunts can keep him distracted. Would help if I had something like Sun Zong, but I don't. So what's auto multi-graph? Okay, if I did this, and then we let her remove Lee's buff, his MP gain buff. If she had her MP buff, she'd be perfect, because then even his evade can stop her. Shame Lee's not a caster. Well, taunts. We need taunts. Taunts. Well, do we? Or do we just throw our bosses? This is I don't have anything on this account that really properly does damage to him, because I don't have an alter ego, and there's obviously no damaging casters around. Medea is actually handy in this situation, but this account I don't think has ever gotten a single copy of it. Let alone being levels, which I don't think I could do after leveling these two. Now, at some point during the turns, every turn a random effect on his behalf will activate, and one of those effects, and it's a cycle, it will repeat as it goes through. One of them is he will inflict taunt randomly on someone, so we're gonna hope it's not on Australia. Where do we start here? Go up to a storm phone. Oh, we go. Marie wouldn't really work. I guess there's this. Maybe that. So she can at least stall 2 turns. Thing is, we would want her fist going. Wait, if we're doing that, she does give an attack up and then MP damage out, but she only removes 1 buff from him, whereas Paris would remove both. I'm going to chance it with Paris, if I can find my little bugger. Oh, I do have Medea. Never mind. She's just... well, she's the same issue as Paris, in that how do I get rid of her so she doesn't take up cards? I am right about what your first skills are, aren't I? Remove buffs. Okay. Now, we actually, because we want you to die, and when you die, how about you leave a gift? Huh. Let's see how it goes. I don't have high hopes for this one, honestly. This is a legitimately rough fight, depending on what you have available. Oh, that's the same buff. It's 2 buffs in 1. Oh, this is annoying as well. Of course, you take up all the cards. You're not doing well to get on my good side, Paris. Well, if I knew it was only 1 buff, we would have. Oh well, we know now. So. To hope he kills Paris. Come on, attack Paris. Adelaide! Look at you! You big dummy. Make me sad. How long does this taunt last? 3 bloody turns. Oh, whatever.
こういうのどうだ。
星の輝き今ここに我が天秤に集いきらめき判決の時です。星の声を聞きなさい。
Sure.
そうしますね。裁定を下します。これはあなたの善の軽さ、そしてあなたの罪の重さ。
答えるな。
こうかしら。打撃戦の用意はよくて。
Right.
ように生き、陰に殺す。
So you want to know what happened there? He gets this when he breaks, as well as a big crit up. So now we just have to hope that he targets. Actually,
星の輝き今ここに前に出ます。我が天秤ぶっ飛ばしますわよ。照準捉えました。裁定を下します。これはあなたの善の軽さ、そしてあなたの罪の重さ。
答えるな。
こうかしら。
he gives himself evade and ignore invuln. This fight, this bloody fight, and now we. Yeah, I don't much think this is happening. I reckon we just make a bunch of stars,
前に出ます。
then hope
もろいもろい。
we can at least Guardian Town with support caster crits. Okay, now he's. So that is a 100% MP gain down, by the way, for 3 turns, because this fight just loves you. Loves you very much. I suppose it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is ready for crits. Oh, that's the good start. Oh yeah, now he has much better chance of instant death in. Alright, last card. So, I'm actually going to do this. He is going to kill her, because he's going to cast Fierce Invuln before he bees. Because he's classy like that. But that's alright. So far, man.
示弾装填します。
あ、
Yeah, he's not getting any gain. I'm not sure if that's guaranteed. Like, you might get really lucky and he's a dummy and doesn't cast it. But
ごめんなさい。
it's pretty much guaranteed if it isn't.
キャラハットさん。
Honestly, it probably is. Well, okay. Think of worse things to happen. Ah, it's when the taunt activates when he gives himself the class affinity nonsense. That's just stupid. Okay, do that because She is probably not long for this world, unfortunately.
なんだと
And I hope he crits here.
ささやかな
Be nice if she would have crit there.
陰に気を見出し陽に活動せ陽に生き陰に殺す
Get that nonsense away from me. You don't want Ku to get skill sealed. In fact, oh, this is actually, oh, this is cheeky. Okay, Ku's probably going to get his MP here. And he's probably going to evade because he should be low enough. So we should be able to MP next turn.
おう任せな行くぜ
Come on, Ku. Don't let me down, mate. That's a lad. Yeah, you wasted your time doing that.
陰に気を見出し陽に活路を開く
Now, discuss this for no particular reason.
話すかね
If he would do a lot more damage if we give him Waver's Attacker, but at the same time, he could live a lot longer if we use the CDR on Ku. Actually, no, let's just try to get this over with quickly.
普通なら夢中だな他にやることないの
Let's try to get it over with quickly.
おう呪いのシアリをご所
Wait,
呪いのおう行く
let's
ぜ
do proper order. Because he does have evade. Luckily, we get shred.
もらい受ける
Okay, I think we got it. Phew. Based Ku. Look at him. Get out of here.
最上に近い勝利だけど戦う前に
Glad we got through that because that fight could have been. That definitely could have been a thing. And we did get pretty unlucky with the way he just destroyed Australia like that. Because it's completely random who they taunt there, as far as I'm aware. And it just had to land on her. But alright, now for an equally difficult fight. This is the big, the final, well, it's the final fight against Yu, but it's Zhong Yu and Yu. And sort of similar to the Lan Ling Zhong Yu fight, where Yu in this case has two health bars, and Zhong Yu has the full 3. However, in this case, well, no, it's also similar in that she keeps bloody buffeting. Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. I think maybe we okay. We actually keep 500 years of session. So the idea is we want to break both of them and then try to finish off you as quickly as we can. And then need good single targets. Becca. Coup works. Yes, now, actually torn on. I think we'll try this. So we just try to bump up Astraea as much as we can. It's serious if he killed Astraea. Let's give this a go. Give it a go.
いいわ。命知らずなのね。
Once.
そこまで。小賢しい。そこまで。
Definitely want to make sure we break her.
こういうこともできる。古きルール。
Let's talk mash.
前に出ます。女神の姿分かっています。照準捉えました。ベルマーンの起動。
We might would have been better switching to Zhong Yu there, but
ニュートリノすら見逃さないわ。オリジンスペースクラスター。
we'll see. Never mind. She's an actual beast. So.
おのれ。
Now, everyone Zhong Yu attacks, he will inflict skill seal on.
諦めの悪いこと。
For how long was that last? Five turns, or 4 more turns. So that's fun. Now, when he breaks again, he will give himself to where he will inflict MP seal. So yeah, not fun. Not fun in the slightest.
命令とは何だと？
分かっています。
It would be very nice to get her in again. Yeah.
どう？
We did not. We definitely need it next time.
分かっています。上出来。
Because you made N needs to die. Never mind. I guess
どう？
well. We want to save these if we can.
女神の姿。上出来。ベルマーニャ起動。灼熱の銀が輝く王冠を見せてあげる。ニュートリノすら見逃さないわ。行け。オリジンスペースクラスター。おのれ。 スペース進化リリューを面倒水月2つだ。
Of course you do that. Just look at you. Oh well. She'll crack open his barn in.
こういうのどうですか？ツーマン途中だな。他にやることないの？
How much longer are you going to take regular damage from people, by the way? 2 more turns? That's no fun. Should I evade his shoot? Yeah, because I'd rather not put it all on Ku. If I could help it.
壇の浦発動飛び。
Go, she do, she thinks. There's significantly less damage now. Oh, it's 4. Not quite. Now he evades. So, guess we do this.
こうだ。
Of course he crits. Why wouldn't he?
んじゃあまあ、ぶちかますかね。
Whatever. Get your defense down. Guess we do that. Once again, we'll,
命令とも。
no, we need,
行くぞ。
we need gain.
任せな。
Ku needs to get his MP with the quickness. So now he's going to inflict MP seal. But this is what we think of here, MP seal, mate. Also, look at what we have here. Might as well do this because I don't think they're going to live any longer than that. Oops, we'll go ahead and get the cooldown rolling on that
ぶちかますかね。
as well. Okay. Do we go full damage or try to get some gain back? I actually think it's better to go full damage.
任せな。
Honestly, we might just kill him in. Yeah, he doesn't have his defense anymore, so this should actually do it. Easy as.
最上に近い勝利だけど。
Sounds like Ku's kinda good or something. Who knew? There's another drinks. Wow. Visually we need the gears, I'm not so sure about the bells. Oh no, Sama you needs the bells, I'm pretty sure. Ah, this fight is going to be an interesting one. Because I'm going to use her again. So this is against Mothman. And he's a ruler, so Avengers work well against him. Fortunately, well, we do have Lobo, but I don't have. Actually, I'm not sure if I have the stuff to level him or not. However, we definitely can't get his MP buff yet because we have to clear Shinjuku for that. Which I guess we could do next. But honestly, I'm not too fussed about even leveling him, frankly. Too rushed, rather. Actually, just to be safe, maybe we should use the George. Huh. So, after first break, he's going to full charge his MP. Wow, MP, which gives him a turn of invuln, massive strength up, massive crit rate up, massive crit damage up. And to where basically whoever he hits is going to fall. And then after his second break, he'll do it again. But this time, yeah, the second break he'll remove all buffs from your team and then full charge again. So basically you can protect with taunt after the first one, but not the second one, unless you have it on CE, which this account doesn't have because we don't have Poster Girl or Outrage. Also, he's a ruler, reminder, so damaging him is not the most easy thing in the world. As long as Astarte doesn't get just waylaid, should be fine, honestly. Because she absolutely should melt him, even though she's AoE. And I was thinking of how we could be cheeky with George and get him MP sealed. Sorry, you can't do it. The issue is, theoretically, she should pop the first health bar immediately, so he will full charge use his MP then. So then he would kill George. And then get his MP sealed for 2 turns. But then he's going to be in. Oh, actually, I think this will be all right. I think we'll try this. Because then we'll have 2 turns to pop his other bar. Which a Brave Chain from the start could do. Honestly, if you have an Avenger, the fight's not too bad. He also I don't know if this is going to break without a Brave Chain. Guess we'll find out. One more stars. Actually, we'll do that one. More game. More refunds. Alright, I think we're good on the damage. So Jolter, if you're lucky enough to have her, she can actually solo this. In fact, we used that's how I did it on my main all the way back when I did it. Use a friend support Jolter, because unfortunately I don't have him myself. Alright, he gives himself debuff immunity, I forgot about that. Alright, it was it's the effort that counts, isn't it? Let's go ahead and cast those. Now we just want to make a bunch of stars. Prep for next turn. Yeah, just a little bit of damage. He can drain MP. Didn't know you could do that. Good to know, I guess. Now this is annoying having Ku out here already. That is not all we want.
来月衝撃版装填します。
Actually, probably shouldn't. Whatever, it's fine. Nothing can be
分か
done.
っています。上出来。
So now all her buffs are gonna go away. Strong mash. This is rough because he's going to remove buffs when I break, and I really don't want to. So who's going to die, basically, is what I'm getting at. Honestly, I think we've just lost. Because I forgot about the debuff again. Ah, it's frustrating. Spamming it too, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It lost a while. If you didn't remove buffs, fire on it, so let's buy the bullet.
分かっ女神の姿がお好みなのね。ふう。諦めて。こうなったら私にも止められないから。原始の眠りから目覚めなさい。エグンシュドラクレーサー。いい加減にせんか。いけ。薄いな。そうきたか。
天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしとここに新たなるノリを敷く。
Well,
赤いトゲは茨のごとく。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。行くぜ。
分かっています。ふう。
we'd have to pray for him to just keep attacking Ku, but I doubt he's going to do that. Yeah. There's just no way, unfortunately.
おう。任せな。おう。さら。
But he's not doing any damage to him.
よっしゃった。薄いな。
これを賜わす。
See if we could even survive another turn. But it isn't going to happen.
赤いトゲは茨のごとく。
If he didn't remove buffs,
おう。行こう。
if he didn't remove buffs, or if we had a CE taunt,
よっしゃった。
neither of which are the case.
これを賜わす。
んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。乗ろう。おう。行くぜ。その心臓もらい受ける。
いい加減にせんか。薄いな。
よっしゃった。
薄いな。これを賜わす。
Pretty sure he's healing more than we're damaging. So, if you wanted to know how this is going, Yeah, I didn't think so. We could
いらっしゃい
use
マスター
rare
カ
prisms.
タログはこっちだよ。退屈がてら。
Okay, how are we going to do this? So when does he become debuff? Well, he's immune to stun permanently regardless. Okay, it's after his first break he becomes debuff immune. And he lost 5 turns. I wonder... What did we grab from the support list? Oh, it was starting run. I'm silly. Not certain. Not certain this will help. I wonder how much this is going to lower her damage. So, we do this. We'll just get rid of George and slap. I don't know, some kind of berserker, something there. I can't get a CE though. That's really a pain. Wait. Where's this? Okay, that's fine. Alright, it won't work because technically Mothman is genderless. Bully. Bully. If we had Plug Suit, we could put Santa Gale right there, and then switch her in and have her put a middle skill on a taunt to keep them from getting their taunt removed. But I don't much think that's going to work out. Plus, we don't have the level 2 skill maxed out, so it would definitely be removed regardless. So she'd have to live with that. Actually, we couldn't because of the bloody poison. The poison's the big thing as well. So she's going to do a lot less damage here. But she's going to be able to actually do damage when he's invincible. I wonder if that might buy us a wee bit more time.
遅くはないよね。
He's open.
小賢しい。
So this is definitely a break.
古きルール。どれにしようかな。
I'm actually going to use this one, so we can get a taunt off next turn.
わかっ女神の姿がお好みなのね。
Kind of wish she didn't get a Brave Gene here, so she might go on next turn. It'd be really neat if she could somehow break in with a Brave Gene next turn,
私にも止められない。
and then be ready to MP
原始の眠りから目覚めなさい。
his third bomb. That would be amazing.
三時に過酷に残酷に。
Okay, MP definitely still does enough damage. Or with the buffs at least.
天と地の狭間にて人はかくあるべしとここに新たな
Fuma's buff block would be handy as well, of course. Or clowns.
これを賜わす
Also, clown would pretty much put this poor lad in the dirt.
来月衝撃版装填します。古きルール。はい上空
Yeah, I'm not thinking this ESC is all that useful. Fine. Okay, there he goes.
ごめんなさい。
She almost lived that. Ah, there we go. Let's just hope, I reckon.
女神の姿がお好みなのに。
Let's just hope.
ゲートオープン。
It's basically hope he doesn't crit, is what we're doing now.
渦巻く塵に帰りなさい。
Hope he doesn't crit and that he doesn't attack Astraea.
参考を超越し御帝を凌駕せし覇者これを賜わす
Didn't even need to crit. You joking? Wow. Okay.
赤い棘は茨のごとく
Well, she's going to get some crits off at least. Like 2 turns.
よかろう。上出来。
これを賜わす
Don't attack her. Yeah, that's fine. So, I'm going to have to ask you to stop. Actually, I'm just going to have to ask you to die, I'm afraid.
あなたが
Hopefully.
その
Please die. Get out of our hair. Go to the wild blue yonder.
こうなったら私にも止められないから。
Swim with the fish.
目覚めなさい。エグリッシュドラクエーサー。
いい加減にせんか
Okay, I think we... Alright.
スペース進化ゲームを
There we go.
薄いな
何今の
First try. First try. Now there's just the tree and we're free. No, wait. I was mistaken. First, we have to go smack around. I need to switch head there to a proper CE. Also, that CE is pretty good, it's just I don't level at all. Maybe I should come in to play more, probably would. What's what I want to use now? I'll go ahead and tell you. This is a fight against Zhongyu again. But he's fatally wounded, so it's not much of a fight. I wonder. Because he can't gain any MP gauge, and I think he takes damage per turn as well. A chunk of damage. I'm gonna try these and see if see how well this works.
僕の権利は大丈夫かな。
Yeah, so he has a massive defense down, and he loses HP each turn, and he can't gain MP charge. He's this is basically putting the old dog down. He's still got his mental debuffs, of course. Immunity, rather. Words. The words. Let's increase that defense down, shall we? And we're still bloody poisoned. I'm pretty sure that was a lot of damage. Turns out that was a lot of damage. He still hits like a truck though. So long, pony. Now this tree is going to be a pain because it's an assassin tree, and of that plethora of damage dealing casters, whatever will we use? If I may. What do I want to use against it? What's this tree demonic, I wonder? It is evil. I think I know what I want to go against it. Well, see, it's awkward because he starts with like a 50% resistance to quick and arts attacks. So you really want to pop him with Buster for the first one. And then he loses the resistance against quick attacks, but gains Buster resistance. And then the final break, he loses the arts resistance, and then gains even more Buster resistance. So I reckon we do. Always think I should probably level her skills, but never get around to it because I rarely use her. Alright. So it doesn't really matter. Back here, I actually want her to die fairly quickly, considering she's only going to do damage for this first one. Switch that. We're good to go real quick. This is after the first break. Just have to just give that to him. Do I have anything else? What's put here? I'm gonna say no. She'll just be a body, I guess. Wait, he's assassin. What's wrong with me? There's no way she's going to do anything. I don't even have a 3-star unit to put here. It's leveled or anything. Alright, we'll just do that. We'll just run with 5. Let's give her a go. So after break, he also trains your gauge 20% each time he gets broken. So that's cheeky of him, but otherwise, that and the card buff resistances, he doesn't really have a lot to him. Besides being annoying assassin. Maybe I should bite the bullet. Level their skills. What's this do again in BC? No sense of doing matches. Thanks. So she should get bonus damage since he should be demonic. She did in fact get bonus damage. I think it's a 50% card buff. Cards and resistance. Otherwise maybe we should have won Australia. you say? I don't know.
あげるわ。
行くぞ。よし。
は
Yeah, let's go ahead and try to get her MP there.
罠だ。
She can at least do a bit of damage before he gets really nonsense blast service. So much for crit down, mercy. Okay, that's just nonsense. Nonsense. Let's see what moves.
こういうこともできる。はな、の
It's going to do significantly less damage, but
あげるわ。大気くらい心かして合法少女クズ流
Scar would actually do fairly good damage since he's demonic. Wait, no, hers is divine and undead, not demonic. Bugger.
ゴールデンなんたら
Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, now her little MP is not going to do much. Probably. We may have made a terrible mistake in that.
古きルール
That's right, I did that. I'll do it again
命
too.
令とも
Scotty beat down. Come on, let's see it. That'll be quiet. There we go. Atta girl. Look at you. Look at you. I bet you don't do that. That's weak. Expected this. As well. This is if they'd missed, I might have cried. Okay, that curse is actually fairly potent, as it turns out. Hello. I should never care. Why did I do that? What do I do things? Okay, so she's... I definitely should... I should have done that because she's about to... Why? Why? Okay, we'll save her MP in the off chance that this stuns. Either this stuns or he gets stunned by Terra. I'm not going to have my breath for either, to be quite honest. We'll see. Wait, the curse is going to kill her, isn't it? He was not stunned, as it turns out. And she did die to the curse. Well, that's okay. Attack again! Huh? What just happened?
んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。
Let's see how little this bastard has. Quite little. That's the answer to that. How about you stop doing that? You don't even have a crit up anymore, Mouse. Now you do. Well, that's a write you a strongly worded letter.
トゲは茨のごとし。
僕の
Solve that MP problem, maybe.
月を見上げるウサギとて理性のない時もある。行くぞウルカのカリゴランテマットレせーのトルネードアタック
I'm annoyed.
おう行くぜ
Gigistayoku.
よいしょっと
You're in ugly tree anyway.
なんだよあっけねえな
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Lost Belt 3. Not bad. Pretty sure Samaku needs those. Sama you needs them. Okay, reactor cores. That's what those are. And a Grail. And a
日本の
Mothman
古い呼
Sea.
び方では5月の優れたマスターに
So, not really keepable, I feel. Alright, that was Lost Belt 3. The next Lost Belt is going to India. Yugashetra. But, well, I guess I could. We'll do the spoiler. As we do. Probably be a bit before we actually do any of that one. Maybe. We might start on the embodiment of remnants in the meantime, but yeah, we'll give it the old think about that. This is the Lost Belt that introduced Lakshmi Bai and Ganesh and the god Juno. Junao, whatever you want to call him. Lovely looking terrain. Bit unusual. There be the tree. But yeah, I reckon that will just
日
about
本
do
の
it.
古い呼び
Already collected these, but I guess I
何か
had.
物入りかなでは
So of course we got a level up right here at the end. But that's alright. Look at all these free quests I still have to go through. That's like 47. Yeah, it's 47 save chords right there. Just say, come on, take me. Coward, take me. So I guess we'll get on that. We'll go ahead and wrap up. So, hope you enjoyed. See you next time when we might take a swing at one of these. Shinjuku is what we need to beat to get Lobo's MP upgrade. Shimosa is what we need to get any and all of Fuma's buffs though. Shimosa is the most annoying one though. It and Agatha. Shinjuku and Salem are pretty easy from what I remember at least. You have to go focus on clearing out these free quests first. But alright, that'll be it for now, so see you next time.